we're recording. whilst the body isn't having to do anything in order to experience a sense of smell, the sense of smell isn't happening with words. It's just what's the smell, the scent. And then afterwards, the mind takes that scent, decides if it recognises it, the ego. This is the human experience, by the way, this is nobody's fault. And they take the smell, and they go, oh, I know what that smell is. And then the smell becomes a knowing, and then it becomes part of what you know, therefore what you are. It becomes part of your identity. You relate to the smell, it will remind you of this forever. And nothing's happening. Outside of the story, whatever story is going on in the mind, there's nothing actually happening. There's just smelling happening. Before words, without a story. And then when we're tired or anxious or drugged or full of sugar, the mind gets busy and it starts putting a story around what is being smelled. It starts putting its own perspective of what is being smelled and creates a story around it. And then that's what you remember. You think you did it, but it wasn't you, it's just all you know. Otherwise you wouldn't have been able to do it. But nothing's happening, it's just smelling that's happening without words, without a story. There's no instructions, there's no memory about smelling, there's just smelling happening. As part of the human experience. And before the sixth sense of thinking, before that can get hold of that scent of that beautiful white sage, the mind is silent. But then the mind will try and grab the fact that it now knows it's white sage. You must remember that because that was nice and I've got to have it again. It's just how it works. The mind only knows good and bad, that's its job. The ego, it only knows good and bad, and it ain't you doing it. That's how you've been able to stay alive. You'd be dead if it was you doing it at this rate. It's protecting you. You've got to learn to love it, even if it don't feel right in the moment, in this instant. Because outside of what's coming through your five senses in this instant, Carly, it's not real. It's just a thought. Or it simply isn't. Because all that is coming through that you would ever be aware of whilst that body's breathing here on earth. All that exists, no matter what the story of my life in the head says, all that actually exists is this instant. And without moving, knowing you can handle it, and without talking, relaxing your jaw and your shoulders, go and have a look for where this instant begins and ends. Between the words fear and fearless, and just stay there for no reason, sister. Go and see if there's anything in between words. They're all empty, they're all made up, they're all nothingness. Every single one made up by humans. They're all hollow, they're all empty. Go and look between the words empty and full. Of stillness, putting your intention into your heart, sister, and just put your awareness as well as you do that, as you directing your thoughts. So any sensations that may arise in the body as you I just nudged you to go back to that intention that you've been mulling over the last hour or so. Did you feel anything, or was it good? Or yeah, good, lovely. Means it's correct for now. So trust it. Yeah, you're not having to override anything in order for that to already be true if there's no response there. You've already done the work. See how this rewiring, this reprogramming works. You know what you need to do, you know what you need to focus on, you know what's real and you know what isn't. Nice and cyclical, nice and long on the out breath. For no reason. To visualize a wheel, but just a wheel made of stone, and a center point, and then a north point, an east point, a south point, and a west point. Doesn't matter if you don't argue with anything that happens. Just watch what arises with the guidance. Just go with what is being said. It doesn't require mind. Just go with it. Allow yourself to follow. This circle of life, of death and rebirth, with no right or wrong way to use the medicine wheel. The important element is your personal journey, your connection to the animal spirits. It's both a universal symbol, but it's also a kind of personal mnemonic, the medicine wheel. In the north, the emphasis, connect with the north point of that wheel. With your intention in your heart, taking your intention, not changing it, not doing anything with it. Just being with it in your heart. At the north point of that medicine wheel, which is the mental sphere, it's the winter, and it's with the spirit of the buffalo. The buffalo is a provider. It's a strong spirit, tremendous endurance, tremendous emotional courage. And I want you to ask the spirit of the buffalo, in reference to your intention, asking yourself, in this instant, what are you going to do about it? And just see where that goes. So when you're ready, connect with the spirit of the buffalo and that north sphere, north point of the sphere, with your intention in your heart. What are you going to do? Don't create a story. There should just be one answer, and sit with it. Sit with it. Don't let it influence anything. That's just the answer. It's no more a story or less a story than why we're here in the first place. But just sit with it and feel it. Feel that truth from the spirit of the buffalo. And we're going to move round to the east, to the spiritual side, to the spring. There's the eagle. The spirit of the eagle soaring high, seeing everything. Seeing far, far into the distance. Far, far into the distance. So the eagle represents vision. It represents power and ability to see the bigger picture from the world from above. It's the bird that flies closest to the Creator. And it's the messenger between the people and the Creator. So back in light with the context of your original intention in your heart, with the wisdom of the buffalo already in your heart, the eagle asks you, in terms of your intention, what do you see? Just see where it takes you, follow it, don't add to it. Watch it like the clouds. Feel it, all of it, for no reason. Just be guided by the spirit of the eagle, pulling it into your heart, seeing you want to create. As we move down to the south, to the physical, down to the summer. The spirit of the coyote. Ooh, the trickster, the coyote. The spirit animal that's playful, adaptable. It's often characterized as a trickster or a joker. And this wolf spirit animal is intelligent, it has strong instincts, and it demonstrates freedom as its essential way of life. The wolf at times also represents distrust and fear of being threatened. So with the spirit of the wolf, what do you know? With the spirit of the coyote, what do you know? Put it all up into your heart, the spirit of the coyote to join the eagle and the buffalo. The strength, the intellect, the freedom that already is. Before words. As we move round to the west. To autumn, which is our emotional sphere. And here's the grizzly bear. Connect with the spirit of the grizzly bear. On that beautiful western point of the sphere, of the medicine world. And the grizzly is a brother to the people. The bear is strong, it's confident, it's a powerful image. It's a powerful image of healing for both the physical and the emotional. And with the spirit of the grizzly in your heart, I want you to ask yourself, sister, what do you feel? In the context of your intention, what do you feel about it? What do you feel? Beautiful. Visualize your intention written on a piece of paper in the middle of that center stone, in the middle of that wheel. And I'd like you to read it one last time. Make sure it's in your heart, make sure you're clear, make sure you know, what you see, what you feel, all of it about that intention. It's not just a reaction.
It feels like a reaction.
Pardon, darling?
It feels like a reaction, it feels unclear.
Okay, beautiful. Then it wasn't right, was it? I told you this could happen, didn't I?
So I'm asking and it just all feels a bit...
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So now you know. I want you to breathe. I want you to go into your abdomen, sister. Connect with the essence of you as a 5-year-old brushing her teeth in front of the bathroom mirror. Connect with that essence, that spirit of Carly in front of the 5-year-old in front of the mirror. Going into your gut without moving and without speaking out loud, connecting with her innocence and her joyfulness. And I want you to ask her, what do I need right now? Did she give you something that you could use as an intention, potentially?
She just smiles.
Okay, well, read into it. That means she's happy. She wants happiness, doesn't she? Yeah, of course she does. Relax the jaw, please. Allow yourself, relax your jaw, darling. Don't swallow. Don't resist what is. Don't resist. If you're aware of it, it's already happening. Now you've swallowed that back down. You've got to watch it like the clouds, those sensations, with that intention in your heart, your new one. I'm going to touch your left shoulder.
Feel that.
Just a nod if you are. Are you clear on your intention? my truth, if it's what I'm aware of in this instant with no mind. So in this instant, without a past and without a future, because they're not real, they're just thoughts. Without a past and without a future, what do you believe in this instant? Please speak. Beautiful. Now go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard and stay there for no reason. instant, physical time and space on Earth as a mature 41-year-old woman, in any of those 41 years, in any instant of that 41 years, in any moment whatsoever, in any moment of isness, has the world perfectly aligned with what's coming through your five senses in terms of your desired future or dreams? Has that ever happened? Has it always? Have you ever been 100% satisfied that right? Because you're not doing that bit. The ego then? The only thing that's real, without the past and without the future. I ask again, what do you believe? Stay in there, stay in there. If there's nothing, that's what you believe. You don't have to say nothing, otherwise you're saying something. Sit in the emptiness for no reason. Just love yourself. Love your intention there, in that clearness where you can do work with it. In the quiet, in the stillness. Knowing what you can actually do next in life. What's reasonable. Without the mind screaming what it thinks at you. Knowing what your responsibilities are, what you've created over the last 41 years, consciously or otherwise. And the beauty of this aliveness, this awakening, sister, is when you see it from here, you see it all taking place. You hear the siren, you hear the birds, but nothing's happening. In that beautiful forest, with all those beautiful lush trees, take yourself there now, sister. Back to the beautiful forest with the huge trees, looking up at the huge trees, both still and moving at the same time. Mystical and magical, rooted deep. Feel it, you feel the trunk. You feel it beneath your feet. Look up at it. And as the first and only human on the planet, what was it called before you got to Earth? Please speak. We made it all up, sister. We literally made up all words. We don't know what anything is at all. All we know is we don't know what anything is. We don't know anything. We made it all up. The mind made it all up. The seeking mind made it all up. And we called it knowledge. And we've put an importance to it. And it doesn't exist anywhere. It's not real. And we use it to create the story of my life and believe it, and then we believe I'm the I or me in it, when it's not even you creating the thoughts, because you don't know what your next thought's going to be before it comes. It's not you doing the thinking when you're worrying about the past and the future. When you're back here like this in the body, there's no mind because it knows it's safe. That contracted energy starts dialing itself down without you doing anything, because the mind can't touch it. The mind is a consequence of it, and you have to sit in it in stillness and allow yourself to feel and not think, because the thinking isn't you. It's not your truth. You go into your belly button, you feel your truth. That's where your intellect is, your so-called gut instinct. But it's also the source system of all your life, all your creation, all your power, where you grow your children. That's what your truth feels like. That's why there's no mind. That's why there's no judgment. That's why it doesn't feel afraid. Because you're starting to understand it can handle this if it's patient. Because nothing's happening. It's still this instant, by the way. I just want to touch the tip of a tuning fork on your forehead, if that's okay.
Can I speak?
Of course you can.
My thoughts are going mad.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
I'm not here, it's just like I'm not even in my body.
Yeah, good. Watch it all. This is what you're here for.
I'm getting caught in it all.
Yeah, okay. Well, watch it and just don't add to it. You can't stop it. That's the realisation.
That's what I was trying to do, and it's
Yeah. Stop trying then and just do. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Listen to the silence between my words. The silence between my words. Let's focus, let's connect with this then. Let's connect on the silence between my words, the gaps between my words, the silence that sits underneath, above, in front and behind my words. It's after and it's also before every word. Every word is in that silence. The silence is always here, sister, connecting with that silence between my words, breathing into the abdomen. And you'll sense that if you're focusing on the silence between my words and you're not focusing on my words, there's no mind. And you connect with the silence. Stay there, you didn't do it. There's just no mind. You always have it. nothing here for you. There is nothing for you here. It's all inside. And when you realize there's nothing there as well, you realize what you are. It's not your fault that you can't stop doing it. But by trying to stop it, you're perpetuating it. And I know you know that. I need you to know that what it is, you can't do it if you don't join in. If you watch it like this, like the clouds, without pushing or pulling them, the thoughts, feeling the gap between the awareness of the thoughts and the thoughts, watching the story of my life in it, and the I and the me in it, thinking they're real, watching all of that play out from this place, your truth. And from this place of stillness, without moving, without swallowing, relaxing your jaw, I want you to bring the spirit of your Father into you, please. Connect with your Father. Watching your body, the awareness, all the sensations. Allowing them to be there, sister, this time. Did you feel anything in the body when you thought of him or brought him into you? Please speak. Okay. You know the conversation that you had with your mum that got relayed to him? Take yourself back there, please, to that, and feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel what's happening without speaking. Knowing you can handle it. Don't swallow and relax the jaw. Take yourself to that day when you're on the phone to mum and you know that's going to get back to dad. And dad's reaction, what you anticipated, what you knew, what's happened since. Connect with all of the last couple of weeks. Just the location. Where did you feel that most in the body? Please speak. The heart. Allow it to be there. Breathing into the abdomen. Relax the jaw. Keep the jaw open a little bit. Good. Put all awareness in that sensation in the heart that is generated when you went to that. Don't talk. I'm not into that. Okay. Sorry, darling. I said
No, it was hard now.
Understand. Let's go there then. Feeling the floor pushing in your feet and the chair pushing in your bum, listening to the silence between my words. Reconnect with the silence that's always here, that everything sits in for no reason. Pulling that day back into your tummy, feeling it all. And as a 41-year-old woman with your life experience, there'll be a word or an emotion associated to that feeling in the tummy. So sit with it, find your truth. Don't let the mind talk you out of it. You find it from behind the gut there, behind the belly button. The first answer is your truth. That emotion. What emotion was it? Please speak.
How she's gone.
Say again. Okay. Gained or lost? Feel that? In order for that to happen, you had to take from elsewhere. You had to take your energy back. You had to do your own healing in that moment. And clouds. Watch the body. Watch what the body's doing. Like the clouds. Allow it to be there. Watch it like the clouds. You're not doing it. Don't get in the way of it. Like you watch your thoughts. Watch the sensations. Watch the story play out. Watch all the emotions play out and feel it all. Allow it all to be there. Knowing you can handle it. You're safe. You're safe and you chose to be here, sister. Watch it all. Don't join in. Like the clouds. Amnesia. No words. Remove the backstory. Remove the backstory and allow the body to heal. Watch it all like the clouds. Allowing it to pass through you one last time. Breathing into the abdomen. Feel it and accept it. Pull that into your heart unconditionally if you want to heal. No matter what it feels like. No matter. Override it. Love it unconditionally. I love you unconditionally. Whatever you're feeling, darling. Whatever you're feeling. Just put it all into the heart without a story. All the sensations. Or all the blankness. Whatever it is. Good. Just not been able to do this. It's not been allowed. It's continuously been judged. Freedom is scary. Freedom is loneliness. Looking for the one who is aware of what is being heard in this instant, the only thing that's real. Watching your thoughts there, watching the story of my life play out there, feeling it all, knowing you're safe like you just did, where nobody was touching you, and it was just a physical sensation, it was a reaction to a memory, because we invoked it this time. It wasn't a random thought making us worried, trying to create a next out of thin air, because there's nothing happening, ever. It wasn't that. This now, sister, with this clarity, you'll have a recognition and a different type of empathy for your mother and father, because they don't know this. They're still in the story of my life. They live in that, and they're going to live in that until they die. And you've got to accept that as well, because you don't live in their unique one-off stories in their head. You're not what they think you are. You're not what they wanted you to turn out to be, because they are living in their story. It's not their truth. What is judging you is their ego, not their truth. You know how much they love you and how much of that is their truth. That's their truth. Even like you, if it's not what you're saying or thinking, it's your truth. The unconditional love at a cellular level with them two that doesn't go anywhere ever, no matter what the story of my life is. judgment, always be in fear themselves, and like you until now, never know why. And it doesn't make it right or wrong, it just is. There's no one's fault. It's what's been done to us by the system. Systems. And all you can do, darling, is do the best thing for you. And that takes loneliness to another level. And you have to be prepared to watch those around you perish and left behind in the dark ages. Otherwise, that's where you're going to stay as a frightened child. Or you can just accept you can't change them. They can't accept your change. But your love for them isn't contingent on anything they do. Anything whatsoever. Because they're not doing it. They're reacting to the thoughts and they're not doing the thoughts. They think they're the me or the I in their thoughts and they're not. And you're on the receiving end of that conditioning. It doesn't make it real. It's just their thoughts. It's not real. It's just their thoughts, their conditioning, their expectations, their egos. And you do not have to meet them there. You keep pushing forward, sister. Let them get on in their world. Let them get on with it. And whenever, and they will, because it's where they live, whenever they try to pull you back in, you have to go back in gracefully to connect with them, with unconditional love, no matter what you're feeling, because you know you love them, no matter what. And look what they've done for you, how much they love you. That's their actual truth, their actions. What's your actions? I'm going to give you 5 minutes on your own, 5 minutes apiece. Some noise cancelling earphones and it's just to remove the sense of sound and sight, and you can just sit with what is in the awareness, watching everything, loving it all because it's all is. And if you don't love it all, you're not the unconditional love you're trying to be. You have to push through the hurt, you have to push through the hate, push through the resentment, push through the fear to arrive at this place where there's no tension in the body. And you did it by yourself. Yeah, that's all right. We'll get there. Let's just sit with what you've done and what you now understand. Don't try and create a next yet. That's the mind doing that. Just tilt your head forward a bit, please. So now put the awareness in the chest or throat there, wherever that heaviness or pressure is. But don't do anything with it, sister. I'm going to gently fade the music. Just sit with that awareness. Don't add to it, okay? Don't put words around it. Sit with sensations before words.
want you to come up with a mature emotion for that feeling in the chest. Please speak.
Feels, I don't know.
Just sit with it. Play that day out again. Play the feelings out again, darling. Just let it play out and watch it all again. And remember, you don't know. You feel from your gut what emotion that was, what is in the chest there, from your gut, from your truth, your biological truth, that you trust. Learn to trust this process, because this is the process to find your truth. And if you'd have known it, you wouldn't be in this mess. So ignoring the mind, feeling from behind your gut and being patient and graceful, feeling into your heart. What emotion, knowing what you know as a 41-year-old woman in this instant, what emotion was that? Please speak. Beautiful. Sit there with that. Feel the energy of grief inside the body of a 41-year-old in this instant and allow it to be there. Don't resist it. Don't push it, don't pull it. Watch what the body does and allow it to do it. Watch the show it's going to put on for you. If you can feel it all and allow it to be there. Without a story now, learn to love the feeling of grief and a human experience without a story, because you invoke this and you understand it now, breathing into the abdomen. Understand it's part of the human experience, and you will experience it again in the future, guaranteed. And love that as well, love that as part of the human experience, sister. Because if you wasn't breathing, you wouldn't be able to feel that. When you stop breathing, in 80 years, it's all over. In the body, it's over in the body. This one anyway. What the body's doing, it's not doing with words. Doesn't create the words. The sensations don't come with words. What belief caused that feeling of grief, darling, when you're ready, from your truth, from your gut? What belief caused that? What was the creation? What was the creator of it? What thought, belief was it? When you're ready, please speak your truth.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Something created that sense of grief. Keep still. No, you can handle it. Keep still. Breathing into the tongue. Something created it. Connect with it. What picture's playing out? Anything?
Just feel like the mind's trying to search. It's in
okay.
space.
Watch it. Yeah, good. Watch it. Because there isn't anything happening. That's why. The story's dying, darling. The ego death is. This is it. It doesn't know unknowing. That's its death.
It's like I need to have an answer for you, and
I know.
I don't have one. And it's
Beautiful. There aren't, baby. That's your conditioning. Yeah, that's just the feel that you feel you've got to polite, or you've got to answer.
yeah.
But if there's nothing, that's the answer. Otherwise, you're going to create it out of thin air. And just sit in the nothingness for no reason, because it's not personal. It's just always been like this. Do you get a sense in this stillness and silence, outside of thoughts, there's nothing happening? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Sit in that truth, please, and feel it, as uncomfortable or as comfortable, whatever, however you've been conditioned to judge this sensation or whatever's going on in the story. Allow yourself to be aware of that. Don't join in. Believe it's not you. You are the awareness that it is there. Because you are the awareness of the sounds, aren't you? Please speak.
Yeah.
Are you the sounds themselves? Please speak.
Mm.
So when you watch your thoughts, you are the awareness of your thoughts, aren't you? So how can you be that you're aware of, sister? Please speak. Just sit in that. The mind doesn't know unknowing. That's why you don't know. That's why it feels good not to know sometimes. There's 10 times more pleasure in not knowing than there is in knowing. The incessant need to know will create a next. And being free from that incessant need to know keeps you here in the body through the 5 senses in this instant, where nothing is ever happening unless you create it with the 5 senses, with the physical body. Else it's just a thought. So what is up, without moving, don't open your eyes or anything, that sensation in your chest or throat there, what you was pointing to earlier. What I was asking you, the grief sensation, emotion that you identified, I was asking you what belief caused it. Relaxing the jaw, breathing into the head. The truth. What age are you on this day in history? As far back as you felt it.
Feet now.
Okay, and how long is it? When did it start? As far back as you can go. Okay. I'm just for argument's sake, I'm going to say 5 years old. All right, just for argument's sake. All right, so that we're 3 years old. Well done, mate. You take back control of this story. Well done. So feel the energy of a 3-year-old in grief in the body of a 41-year-old in this instant. Allow it to be there. Relax the jaw, please. Relax the jaw, sister. You can handle it. I'm with you. You're safe. You chose to be here. Connect with the spirit of that 3-year-old. Her innocence. Her joy.
She wants to be accepted.
Yeah, who by? Her dad. What does that look like as a 41-year-old woman? What does acceptance by my dad as a 4-year-old look like as a 41-year-old woman?
As a 4-year-old.
Yeah, but it's still, that's what it was. You didn't know what it was. And it doesn't make it go away. But now you don't, now that you're not afraid of it, now you understand it. Now you understand why this is your truth. The whole gig, this is your truth. Sit in that and breathe. Don't add. sit in the joy and peace, sister, of the truth, because you'll notice there's no mind. Because it does not seeking anymore, darling. It's not trying to create a next anymore. And it doesn't even need to be able to do anything about it. It just needed to understand what the fuck that was and why it was there, how long it's been there, why it didn't make sense. Well, because it was the trapped energy of a 4-year-old, 3-year-old in the body of a 41-year-old. Trapped, shut down, boosh, kaput. 38 years, boom.
I've revisited this so many times.
Yeah. Listen to the ego now, thinking it knows what the fuck is going on here. And shut up. Anything you want to speak with the word I, me, my, or mine in it is not you. Go to your gut and tell me what you really want to say. Feel your truth in this instant with the cord cut on your own. Because this, whatever you say next, is what's got to carry you. As a 41-year-old mother, now you understand what that was as you're breathing into your abdomen and doing amazing, sister. This is what letting go feels like, and you not doing it, so watch it all occur. This is why there's no mind still. You're not doing it, just watch it all happen. Like you're not the sounds, you're not the smells, you're not the thoughts. Pure conscious awareness, universal consciousness before words. And then the mind slaps the words on afterwards, because it's all it knows, it's all it's been taught, it's all it's been allowed to know, so it's limited. But from this place, before words, we are limitless. We are beyond the past. We are here in this instant, with just memories. But I'm going to show you how powerful you are now, sister, what you've just done for yourself by knowing and believing and your own truth and your instinct from your gut, knowing yourself as that 3-year-old. Try and find me, connect with it, try and find me a negative thought or sensation in the chest. Please speak. Beautiful. And you didn't do that either. It's just the nervous system is dialed down now. And I told you before we started, once that's done, the mind will dial down. You won't need to do anything, because the mind is a symptom of that energy in the tummy and chest there. And now they're not there when you go to those pages in history, now purely because you have a new belief. Your belief is you're not for and you're not fucked. Your knowing is you're 41 and you're on your own, and you've got to do the best you can with what you got in this instant for anything other than yourself. You don't worry about anyone else apart from your kid, of course. You got to kind of move on from the past, and that includes that cord cutting ceremony in your head. You know, as a grown-ass woman, it's just evolution, darling. And we're never coached into it. Humans aren't taught this and not taught to understand or how to understand their emotions and what beliefs or what caused them, and that just causes the body, the energy centers to shut down. And that's what you've been feeling down there and in your chest. Not with the subconscious not knowing it was safe all along. And now it does. It's not trying to create a next for you, darling, which is why there's no thoughts, even without you trying. So just go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard. Listen to the silence between the bird song and just stay there.
If you are aware of a state which you call is, or reality, or life, this implies another state called isn't, or illusion, or unreality, or nothingness, or death. There it is. You can't know one without the other. And so as to make life poignant, it's always going to come to an end. That is exactly, don't you see, what makes it lively. Liveliness is change, is motion. So, you see, you're always at the place where you always are. And you think, wowee, a little further on we'll get that. I hope we don't go further down so that we lose what we already have. But that is built into every creature's situation, no matter how high, no matter how low. So, in this sense, all places are the same place. And the only time you ever notice any difference is in the moment of transition. When you go up a bit, you gain. When you go down a bit, you feel disappointed, gloomy, loss. You can go all the way down to death. Somehow, there seems to be a difficulty in getting all the way up. Death seems so final. Nothingness seems so very, very irrevocable and permanent. But then if it is, what about the nothingness that was before you started? On the contrary, it takes nothing to have something. Because you wouldn't know what something was without nothing. You wouldn't be able to see anything unless there were nothing behind your eyes. The most real state is the state of nothing. That's what it's going to all come
known. I worship the goddess, the one with tangled hair where insects nest, the one with blood-soaked thighs, the one who crushes my concepts with her razor teeth and spits my mind into the wind. She shakes her belly to the beat of primordial passion and feasts on the meat of ignorance. She wanders in the garden with a basket woven with the chaos of stars. She is naked and savoring every petal and thorn. She churns the wheel of time and casts the seeds of manifestation without rhyme or reason. She is senseless and crazy, innocent and free. Her skin is the color of heartbreak and her eyes the sound of laughter. She takes no prisoner. She cannot be contained or rationalized. She won't conform to my ideas of what reality is or how things should be. Just when I think I have her under control, she takes me down. She will not be dominated. She always wins. She stomps to the beat and throws her hips. She is the prowl of the panther and the leaping deer of supreme delight. Her hair smells of tobacco and pine. She carries a knife in her pocket and holds a lily in her hand. She is pure in heart. She is the darkness of thunder. She is the undercover agent of divine madness, whose ruthlessness is the compassion that severs my arrogance and undoes my separation, so that I may know her deeply and drink in the wild radiance of her holy mess. With all that I am, I submit to her. With all that I am, I prostrate before her insane beauty. She demands the death of all my control. When I am humble and true, she comes to me. Dance, she says. Why aren't you dancing? I surrender all reason. She will not be tamed. My submission is my devotion. I have tried to control